Hello. It is Tuesday, October 3rd, YouTube live time. And I'm here. I shaved this morning. What happened? Well, yesterday was a long day. Drive back from Emeryville. Awesome time. Fun fishing with everybody. But it's nice to be back. That's odd. How did that happen? There's that. Hey Tracy, how you doing? Alan, hello Alan. Hello James. Okay, I got 20 of you on here and only 3 likes. Can we get some more likes, please? Hey Jamie. So yeah, yesterday was a long day. Long day. Hey Eric, Marvin, Daniela, is it? Danielle? Hey Drama. Jose, Brian, nice to see you again. Brad, you're here. Hey Oz, thank you very much for that super chat. Let's see. Lean cod whitefish, hello. Oh, Soto. Hi, Soto. Um, so John thinks he has a different area, Alan, that he can fish, where he can do both the rockfish and the crab, and they won't be that far away from each other. So he's hoping to be able to pull it off. Um, Talking to Jay, he doesn't know what he's going to do. He doesn't know if he's going to go sand dabs or if he's going to do straight crab. He wasn't sure. Hey Willie, Jerry, how you doing? That must mean you're out of the hospital. That's good news. Eric took 9.5 hours to get home. Wow. Yeah, when I was coming home yesterday, Eric, um, the grapevine going north was stopped. I mean, they were going maybe 5 miles an hour, and the cars were backed up all the way to Magic Mountain. So that was pretty ugly. So we'll see. Oh, so you're in the hospital, Jerry? Sorry to hear that. I was hoping you were home since you're on here. We'll get home soon. Hey, Jamie, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, so James Garcia, that's on here now, he was with us in Emeryville, and then he went from Emeryville to Sacramento to go see one of our high school friends who was on the tennis team with him. So they played tennis together at Montebello. It's pretty good. Hey, Orca. Uh, Yeah, Kevin, when I was in San Francisco, I mean Emeryville, over the weekend, on the newscast they were saying that snow was coming to Mammoth, and I don't know if you were here, but supposedly it was going to snow here in Big Bear at the high altitudes. They said it wasn't going to stay, but they said it was going to snow. So I don't know if you saw that. Okay, I got 50 of you guys on here, only 20 likes. Hey Jose, how you doing? Busted hand still. So in Emeryville, we had Saturday. We couldn't go fishing offshore, as bad as Jay wanted to go. He loves fishing on that deeper water. He loves lingcod fishing, and we couldn't do it because what was the forecast? 30 knot winds and 12 to 15-foot waves. So we didn't go. We did go the next day. His brother John. Only 3 knots of wind, but 8 to 10-foot swells. And luckily they weren't close to one another. It was just a big roll, big rolling wave, but it was creepy to see the big swell come. It was kind of different. Cue ball. Hello. Hey D House, how you doing? Nice how you guys all talk to one another. All right, let's do the show opening. I'm Dan Hernandez and I live to fish.
All right.
I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life.
Oh!
Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way. There we go. Hey Robert, how you doing? What does Alan say? Those northern party boats are smaller. Yeah, they're smaller and they're a lot faster. So cue ball, what did you guys catch on the El Dorado? Hello, Whittier. All right, cool. So his daughter is in our kids club at Lake Lake. Well, a lot of the volunteers that are there are here right now. James, Kevin, Brad. Who else is on here? Mike. There's a bunch of other volunteers on here. Eric. So you can say hi to them here. That's a good forecast. 1.3 feet, 10 seconds apart. I will be out. I have charters on Friday and Saturday. Tomorrow I have to go to an event for the state. So it's for the Youth Foundation, so I'll be doing that. There's another volunteer. Hey, Robert. Another one too, Steve. Hello. Yeah, that's kind of slow. 30 fish for 2 days. Some friends of mine were on a 2.5 day, and it sounded like they did pretty slow. It sounded like they only had like 10 or 15 tuna for 2.5 days, and most of their fish they brought home were rockfish. KC fan, yes, there will be an episode from both Saturday and Sunday. And right now, there's a little video clip from Saturday that I put up at the end of the day today, around 5 o'clock, with a lot of the people in the background. So it's pretty cool. All right. So John the Tuna Slayer is going out on the Sea Adventure 80 right now. Tell Captain Mike I said hello and ask him if we can film a show with him. Been trying. I was hoping he was going to be somebody that was going to let us film with him this year, but didn't work out. That's pretty cool. Anytime you can get a kid on a fish, I don't care if it's a bluegill or a tuna, that's a successful day. Good job, Cubo. Jamie says my nephew was just asking me when take him to kids club. Yeah, make the next one. Eric will be there. Brad will be there. A lot of the guys will be there. I will be in France. Leave next week. Oz, hey Dan, I understand I won a raffle prize Thursday. Yeah, you won some tickets to the aquarium and whale watching tickets. So I guess you can just email me your address and I'll send them to you. So yeah, please send them to me. Okay, volunteers. So there's a request from one of the parents for the volunteers to wear name tags. Wonder if we can make some name tags for you guys. We have to get some more donations. Then we can make some name tags. Kevin, did you eat any place interesting in the Bay Area? I didn't get to leave Emeryville. I wanted to go into the city, but I needed to get Kevin back home. So my camera guy had to take him to Oakland Airport. So me and Brian just ate at the market. What's it called? Public Market, I think it's called. It's got a bunch of restaurants in there. And then a bunch of us went to go eat there on Saturday. But on Sunday, just me and Brian went there. Didn't go anywhere else. It was better than the Black Bear place we normally go to. SoCal Traveler and Dan caught limits of bluefin Wednesday. Cool. Well, good luck tomorrow. Yeah, if you're down in that San Diego, if you're from Dana Point down to the border, you should be right in the middle of all the tuna. Being up here in Long Beach, we're just a little too far away. But Saturday, I'm probably going to go look. Around Avalon Bank and maybe toward the slide area. See if I can find some tuna. So have a trip going out. Have a trip on Friday, but I'm pretty sure they just want to stay local. But Saturday's trip is to Catalina, so we're going to go look. See what we can find. Last week the fishing was okay at the island. It was mainly all bass, No yellowtail. We didn't hook any yellowtails. We were on the gale force, and there was some bonita. I won jackpot, which of course I didn't keep. All went to the crew, but I got jackpot. Victor says, yeah, so one of my buddies is a captain on that boat, the Western Pride. And he told me they're fishing 30 to 50 miles from there to get to the tuna. So that's a ways. Yeah, KC fan, we had limits of stripers and some halibut too. Clinton, where do you live now? If you used to fish Lake back in the day, where do you live now? Tyler, hello. How's college life? Marva Sliding, my wife was wondering when the refund come back from. You should just call the office. I know Monica sent a bunch of refunds out today, so you might want to check your credit card um, tonight or tomorrow. But that's what I would suggest. I don't do it. Monica does it all, and I know she sent out some today. Favorite place to eat in Emeryville? I don't really have one. I mean, that public market is good because there's all kinds of different foods there, but there isn't like a place I'm dying to go eat at. I would like to try that Chinese place at the landing there. I know that I see lots of weddings there, but I've never ever eaten there. But should probably try it. Tim, yeah, we saw a few bluefin last week, but we didn't see any massive schools, and we didn't get close to anything to toss a bait on. But we did look for a while, and no luck. But it seems like the tuna moved up a little bit more. Hopefully, the tuna turn into what the Dorado did last year. But of course, I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks, so I'm going to miss a lot of it. I'll be in Europe for 2 weeks in October this month, so I'll miss some of it. So hopefully, the end of the month, there'll still be fish around. All right, Cue Ball, good night. Tomorrow, how long does it take to get to Catalina? Depends where I go. If I go the shortest distance, it's a little over an hour, like an hour and 10 minutes, an hour. If I go all the way around the back, it can be 2.5 hours. Just depends where we go. So Clinton lives in Utah now. Okay. James, did you win any money at the casino on Sunday night? Lisa, hey Dan. Yeah, Lisa, it takes an hour if I go to the shortest spot, and if I go to the ends of the island, it takes probably about 2 hours. Yeah, Robert, we could do that. You guys can wear the temporary ones. If the parents are asking, so they want to call you by your name, we can do that. Eddie Mendoza, he's my neighbor on Estock. Hello, Eddie. I think they're talking about the closure for the lobsters to be like a month for the Long Beach area, but I don't know for sure. But I think that's what I heard, it was going to be a month. Crypto, there's tuna outside Oceanside, there's tuna outside Dana Point, there's tuna outside San Diego, and I think the farthest north I've seen them or seen boats fishing for them has been Laguna. But from there south, seems plenty of fish. Lots of people are getting them. All right, so let me play the New Huck Fin for you guys from Saturday. And there's a video right now, right here on my YouTube channel, talking about that fishing on the New Huck Fin and showing all the people there. So it's pretty good. The bait we were using was live anchovies, so it worked out good. Hello, Manuel. Much respect. Thank you. Yeah, Brad's been on a lot of trips this year. I think he's probably been on more trips than anybody else in the group. So James says he made big money at the casino on Sunday. So congratulations. I didn't go to the casino. I don't even know where the casino is there. But Jimmy always goes to the casino there. Hey Terry, how you doing? And what was the other trip? Oh, let's look at the Malihini again. Should find that file. That was such a fun trip. Malihini. That was a fun trip. Here we go. That was a fun trip. All right, Alan, I'll have to try that out next time. Hancock. I normally like to go to the bay on Sunday, go get some clam chowder, do something like that, but didn't get a chance to on this trip. See if this is up there. So any fishing questions today? Guess not. She asked Kevin how many Tommy burgers he got with the special they had over the weekend. All right, here's Rocky and CIS guys again. This was a fun trip. That was a fun trip. Tamira, I have not heard of very many Dorado being caught anywhere. San Diego doesn't have that many of them in the counts. Nothing like last year. So we'll see what happens. A lot more tuna though up this way than last year. And once that they start wiping out all the bait fish, there'll be more tuna to catch. There's just a lot of bait. A lot of bait still in the water. There was a question about stripers, what they taste like. They taste really good. I've made tacos, fish tacos out of them, and they taste delicious. I've also pan fried them. I leave the skin on them. I just have the scales take off, and I like to leave the skin on them so it make it a little bit crunchy when I cook them, and works out really good. Does Terry say the daughters and kids have moved into the remodel house? So you guys are building 2 new homes or totally redoing them? Yeah, James, I just sent my electric reel in today back to Daiwa to get fixed. Luckily I had 2 because it would have been ugly just having the one. Kevin bought a bunch of Tommy burgers. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Tamara was asking if there's very many Dorado being caught. I haven't seen a lot in the counts. Just wondering if you've been seeing them. Yeah, I heard something about that, Jose. All right, let's do the Seawolf trip. Seawolf trip, we went offshore. We went almost 50 miles on Sunday, and it was rather rough weather. I mean, not rough like you were in danger or anything. There was no wind, maybe 2-3 knots of wind, but we had 8 to 10 foot seas, occasional 12. But luckily, it was a slow roller. You know, the boat just kind of went up and rolled down. But every once in a while, you look over and you see a big wave. So that was a little creepy. But we did good. I got my limit of lingcod. Everybody got limits of rockfish. I think we ended up with limits of lingcod on the boat. But here you go. This year, I think, was the most people from Northern Cal that came fishing with me who just wanted to meet me. There was a couple of gentlemen on the boat on Sunday that never been ocean fishing, but they love the show. They watch it all the time. They basically just fish catfish and stripers from shore, and said they really wanted to meet me. They didn't know each other, and they signed up and went fishing with me. So it was pretty good. And same thing with the new Huck Finn. I would say 80%, maybe 90% of the people on the boat were from Northern Cal, plus Brian from Oregon, but not that many from Southern California. But it was nice. What other questions are on here? Robert's question: the Stardust. Stardust is going to be deep water rockfish. Um, yeah, between now and the end of the year, here in Southern California, nothing shallower than 300 feet. So you have electric reel, I would bring it. But yeah, we're going to be fishing deep water. We haven't done a show yet that's all deep water, so I wanted to do this trip on the Stardust. So hopefully you guys can join me. It sounds like the fishing up there has been really good last couple months, so I'm looking forward to it. I don't know where I'm going to put the fish, but I'm going to get rid of some more fish tonight and tomorrow. I just have too many fishes. I have a big variety of fish right now. This would be a good time of year to make kebabs. So I have tuna, dorado, um, yellowtail, white sea bass, halibut, rockfish, sand dabs. What else do I got? Yellowfin and bluefin. I said dorado already. And I have some swordfish that one of my friends caught. So a little bit of everything. Terry, tomorrow send me a text. I want to talk to you about the tackle box. You want the tackle box, and you're welcome to have the tackle box. I just don't see you carrying around a tackle box that heavy. See if maybe you want to trade for a fishing rod, something you can use. But we can text about it tomorrow, see what you want to do. I have your tackle box here that you won, but I'm a little worried about you trying to get that box around. It's going to be heavy, full gear in it, and I don't want anything to happen to you. I know you broke 2 legs just falling inside the house, so something lighter might be better for you. I have some lighter, smaller tackle boxes you can have, or like I said, we could do a fishing rod or a reel or something else. SoCal Traveler, never seen Dan fish for albacore. The last albacore I caught was out of Emeryville, probably 5-6 years ago. We were fishing the Farallon Islands. We were on the new Salmon Queen, and the captain got a phone call that there was albacore about an hour from the Farallons. We ran out there. Not very many people on the boat knew how to cast because it was Northern California people. So we went to, we got all the ice chests, everything off away from the rail. And we got everybody one albacore. I think the smallest fish on the boat was 30 pounds. Most of them were like 40, 45 pounds. And the smallest fish was 30. Got everybody one albacore. Went back to the Farallons. Got everybody a limit of rockfish, limit of lingcod, and we were back at the dock at 5 p.m. So that was an amazing day. Yeah, James, I was going to do that. So I was looking up their names right now, and thanks for reminding me. So we had a special treat um, on Sunday on the Seawolf. So I want to thank Yvonne and Art for providing us with awesome tamales. I took the green chili and cheese ones home, but they brought a bunch of tamales and they had rice and beans too. I wish I would have tasted that. So everybody said it was really good, but I just had the tamales and they were super, super good. Yeah, it's good to give away the fish, but yeah, I just need to have too much fish at home. Jeff has zero fish in the freezer. Jeff, do you ever take fish back home to Illinois? Do you take tuna with you? Yeah, Kevin, that how to DVD for albacore is available on my YouTube channel. Just do a search for albacore right here on YouTube and you can find it. Okay, so you take it on the plane with you. Yeah, Jeff, these were really good tamales. Really good tamales. And they didn't just bring tamales for me, they brought dozens of tamales for everybody on the boat. And everybody's walking to them. A bunch of people had them. No, we didn't have any spam, Kevin. You weren't there to hand out the spam. Yeah, Art he's the guy who was fishing a knife jig and caught two reds. I don't know if you guys noticed it in the slideshow, but he caught two nice reds on one knife jig. So that's pretty cool. So Phil's going on the overnight on the Amigo. I would tell you bring some light line, 20, 25 pound tests. I would definitely have 25 and 30 with me on the boat, probably a 40 and a 50 or a 60, just in case you run into bigger fish. If you want to take an 80 or 100 pound, I guess you could. On an overnight, you might have some time at night to fish. But this year, the majority of the tuna I've caught personally has been on 25 and 30 light line. And please bring circle hooks. I lost a bunch of tuna on the Malahini trip where they just ate through the line and I lost them. So that last one I got to get my limit on the bluefin, I went to a 3/0 circle hook and it worked good. And I was able to get the fish in. So circle hooks, 1/0 to 3/0 should be good. And make sure it's not super thin wire, that it's thick enough to handle a 30 to 50 pound tuna. Lloyd, what happened to my electric reel? It started happening in Morro Bay. I don't know if I was stripping a gear or something. It was making ugly sounds, wasn't working good. My other reel, I had sent it in for service and it was okay, but after service, it was really, really good. So that reel I used, the one that was serviced, I used that. So I never thought I would have two electric reels just in case for backup, but I'm glad I did because that's what I ended up fishing with on Sunday, and it worked out good. All right. Daniel says, was trying to find the video. Yeah, Daniel, you can find that trip on my app. It's $199 a month, and if you sign up, I think the first month is free. First 2 weeks is free, so you could just sign up and not, cancel it, and you could do that. Old Dad Outdoors is here. Hello. Spam tamales? No. I don't know. I shouldn't say no. I really love the green chili and cheese ones. Yeah. And Tamara, that knot too is really hard to tie. Takes a lot of time. And the double uni is really easy to tie. Much quicker. Yeah, Tim, I rinse all my reels off with fresh water. Um, the thing you have to remember with reels is not to soak them underwater. Just hit them with the hose, wipe them down. That's all you have to do. Yeah, Lloyd, I don't know exactly what it was, but whatever it was bad, making ugly, ugly noises. So I sent it in. Yeah, Robert, the one year you missed it, you missed the tamales. The tamales were great. Jimmy brought um, like frozen egg McMuffins for us to have on the boat for breakfast on Sunday, and I didn't even touch them, so I went straight to tamales. Had two tamales for breakfast and another tamale for lunch, and then John's wife got us these really great sandwiches. So Sherry provided us with lunch, me and Kevin. So I had my sandwich on the way in. It was perfect. Limits of lingcod, limits of rockfish, and great lunch and great breakfast. So it worked out pretty good. Yeah, I just rinse them off. You don't, you're not going to submerge them. You're not going to get the water in the reel. So I don't think it's a problem. Yeah, so I want to thank all of you that joined me over there, Emeryville. It was really, really nice. I don't know if you guys heard, but I added 2 more trips. They're up on our website right now. We're going to go on the Stardust on November 2nd. It's going to be a Thursday. I wanted to do a Friday, but a couple of guys asked me not to do Friday because they're worried about the traffic, the LA traffic, in and out of town. So I did Thursday. And then November 12th, we'll be on the Sport King. That trip's going to probably run to Catalina, long as the yellowtail around calicos are biting. If not, it will be a deep water rock fishing trip, maybe 14-mile bank or something like that. Lots of places to go for that trip. So we'll just depend what's biting the best. But the trip out of Santa Barbara on the Stardust will definitely be a deep water rock fishing trip. All right? Deep water rock fishing trip. So I have a little over a week before I leave the country, so I want to make sure I'm here for you guys next Tuesday, and this Thursday. And then after that, I'll be gone for 10 days. But yeah, see what we can do. So let's see if we can start filling up those 2 trips. Really want to get both the Stardust filled up and I want to get the Stardust and the Sport King. Never filmed on the Sport King, so I'm really looking forward to that. Maybe I put the links here for you guys to make it easier. Oh, and if any of you want to do a super chat without doing it here, here's a link for that. So you can do the super chat to my website and not have to give Google all that money. Oh, what else do we have here? Fishing trips, book online. Yeah, and we're still doing private charters. So if anyone's interested in private charters, the end of October through November, even December, just give me a call at the office. Monica and I are going to pick some dates out, hopefully on Thursday, to put on the website. But right now with the light Santa Ana's blowing, beautiful conditions on the water, so that's good. So Victor, when Jeff says he ties a double uni knot all the time, I would think he likes that knot better than the cigar knot. But he can answer you. Yeah, Jerry, that's the goal. Run to Catalina. The only way we won't go to Catalina is if the weather or the fishing is bad there. Then we'll go do the deep water. But right now, that trip is targeted to go to Catalina. Okay. Yeah, Kevin's got a good point there, guys. You guys should be taking your reels in at least every 2 years, if not every year, just for regular maintenance. All the reels I use for my private charters go in every year. They get serviced. I normally take them in during the Fred Hall show and get them back a couple weeks later. Yeah, James, you're right. We had so much food. Don't really have to worry about that next year. What did Brian say? Dan, is there one place in the world you haven't fished yet you've always wanted to go? Couple places. I'd like to go to South America, fish the Dorado, that freshwater Dorado. Maybe do the Amazon again. That was a neat experience. Um, I don't really have a desire to go to Australia for 2,000 pound black marlin or anything like that, but I would like to go like Tahiti, maybe go fish there, and then oh, that other area off India. What's the name of those islands? Had it on the top of my head. I met a guy in France who's from there. The Maldives, Maldives, I think it is. Maldives. I'd like to go there. What does private charter mean or private channel? Private charter means you can book a trip on my boat, the Mi Sueño. I'll put a link for you there. A half day trip for 4 people is $1,400. I know it sounds a little pricey, but it's me, the boat, the deckhand, and all the gear you need. So here is a link to that. and we do trips to Catalina. We do tuna trips and all that. Azores. Yeah, maybe that's it. No, no, it's not the Azores. I think it's Maldives. Maldives, I think it is. I don't know. I have to look it up. Samuel, we are going to have a swap meet. We might have to push it back to December because the date we wanted in November, somebody else has already posted they're having a swap meet that weekend. So we didn't think people would do both Saturday and Sunday. Not so much the people shopping, but more the vendors. So we didn't want to do that. Alrighty. So that's what's going on there. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll go to Illinois and go crappie fishing with Jeff. Have a little tournament. He can show me how to catch them. What drag ratings do you look for in an electric reel? I honestly, I don't even look at the drag ratings. I just look at how much line I can put on it. And with that little 500, I was able to put 1,500 feet of line or 500 yards of 30-pound Spectra. And Jeff was right. The 30-pound Spectra was all I needed. Didn't break. Worked out fine. No problem with the link cods and all that. One thing I did learn on this trip, though, when you go lingcod fishing, do not use a dropper loop rig. I lost 2 lingcods that ate my bucktail and bit through the dropper loop rig. So next time I'll just tie a rig with a single line, like a 3-way swivel. That'd be better. But you learn. You know, you think you know everything because you fish a lot, but I tell you, every trip you learn something, and it's probably something that's happened to me in the past, and I didn't put it together, but on this trip I really, really saw that. Yeah, so there's the information there for the private charters. So if any of you are interested in private charters, we would really like to take you out. I lost the whole month of July with the boat down. So if I can make some private charters in November, December, that would be awesome. All right, guys, it's after 8 o'clock, so I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you on Thursday. See you Thursday night right here. Bye, everybody. Don't forget to sign up on our website for the trip on the Stardust and the trip on the Sport King. Good night, everybody.